Hello and welcome. Today we are talking about Prussian Blue. Here I'm holding the Daniel Smith watercolor, but I will talk initially about the history of the color in general. The story starts in Prussia, Berlin, from this color maker who unknowingly used contaminated materials, and instead of getting the red he expected, he received this rich, intense, inky blue, a new blue he had never seen before. And he thought, okay, I need to go back to the pharmacist who sold wrong substance to me. And instead of fighting this person, the pharmacist slash alchemist, they say inspired Frankenstein. Anyway, and the two of them, instead of fighting, they figured out that there is a business opportunity behind this accident. They came up with a final recipe of this color and they didn't say to anyone. Of course, later the recipe was reverse engineered by someone else and the secret was not longer a secret. Why so special? Because it was the first blue to be discovered after the Egyptian blue from ancient times. Since it became more affordable and it was very intense and more stable than natural blues, its reputation and its use traveled beyond Europe. It was actually very popular in Japan during the Edo period. It's associated with works like The Great Wave of Kanagawa. Its depth and permanence allowed artists to create water, sky, and movement in different ways. It also plays a central role in the cyanotype process, this photographic technique that produces these iconic blue images and where the word blueprints derives from. The first time I used this color was with the watercolors of Daniel Smith. I find it very rich, transparent, it moves nicely on wet paper. I figured out that I find it hard to lift it, is quite staining compared to other colors I might have used. And although I'm very inspired to create Portuguese styles with it, like in my sketches, I figured out that I need more control while I use this specific color. When the control doesn't matter, like when I want fluidity and I create water, it turns out to be exactly what is needed. I have added below the links to the specific color, but I would love to know if you have already used it before. If you have used it, what did you use it for? Let me know below in the comments. Thank you!